got a surprise for you after this next
Sure.
test. Not a fake tragic surprise like
Whatever.
last time. A real surprise with tragic consequences.
Sure.
And real confetti
Oh,
this
boy.
time.
Wow.
The
Isn't this great?
the duff. Our last
Your last bag.
Part of me's going to miss it. But at the end of the day, it was just taking up
Oh,
space.
great. Well, of course, since it's chamber 21 to 22, you know something's going to happen in here before you really start shooting around. But I'm glad they have you start solving the room before you know who brings this little orb inside. I let it play incidental dialogue this time as well because I found out there was some here which I didn't know about before. So you'll hear some incidental dialogue. I'll let the game speak for itself. Here we go.
What's going on? Who turned off
Not
the
me.
lights?
Hey, buddy. I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range of
Huh.
hearing.
Okay.
I know I'm early, but we have to go right now.
Sure.
Walk casually toward my
Okay.
position, and we'll go shut her down.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Oh, I have to come closer? My bad. Here I come.
Look, metal ball, I can hear you.
Uh-oh.
Run! I don't need to do the voice.
Okay.
Run!
Fist-pumping Cheryl runs, and a hidden panel opens in front of her. Internal aperture science. Escape. Day.
Come on!
Cho runs across the light bridge, and then jumps onto the catwalk.
Run! Come on!
She continues running as hard and as fast as she can.
Okay, quick recap. We are escaping. Oh, that's what's happening.
She listens to the strange AI roll as it blathers along, saying, "We're escaping, just keep running." Oh no, I think I'll
Just
stop.
worried about the future plans that I've got in store. We're gonna shut down her current production line, alright? Turn off her hero.
She runs so quickly she begins to leave the steel ball behind. She runs as fast as she can,
Again though, for the moment.
running and running and running. She's not looking back, running as hard and as fast as she can. She runs through some industrial areas, with strange low-hanging devices.
The irony is
And
you
then
almost at the last test.
GLaDOS speaks. To her left, a strange room opens up with a seemingly completed test. A light bridge leads to it, and a heart forms on the wall. Through the open door, we can see the outside.
Oh, what? How stupid does she
Apparently
think we are?
very stupid, says Chow, in agreement with the white bulb. She continues to run down the light bridge, which is suddenly turned off. She continues to run, and run, and run. She's running as fast as she can, trying to keep up with the ball on the track in front of her. She approaches the room with the number 48 on it, and realizes there's no way but underneath it. She sees a clear place in front of her, and then all of a sudden, walls enclose her.
What's going on in there?
And she sees that turrets have been placed in front of her. Thinking fast, she grabs one
Can you get out?
and slams it into another. They both start firing madly behind her as she finds another one around the next corner, picks it up,
Look
and puts it down facing the corner. There's a wall that she can portal in front of her, and another on the outside. She fires the portal gun, forming a quantum bridge, and then exits the trap, stage left. She's immediately on the run again, Wheatley encouraging her to move faster and faster. They have no time to lose.
This way, this way.
All of a sudden, it's clear. It's clear. Except for the turret to her side, she fires a portal. Bloop. And there it goes. Where she's going, they don't know. She's just running as fast as she can, away from danger, trying to escape from this twisty, turny, portally hell.
There's the exit. We're almost out of here.
Whitney says there's the exit, but where is it? It's hard to see from here.
Hurry! This way!
But he's not lying. Gladys is really tearing the place down around us, trying to stop us from getting out. Shell barely stays on her feet, running, stumbling, picking us up off the floor, chasing Wheatley down. The whole walkway's buckling. She runs. She runs as fast as she can, and she leaps forward, getting inside the lift. Everything's closing down around her. She picks herself up and finally backs up enough so that the gates can close. Oh, it was a close thing. End of sequence. That is how I would describe what happened in that sequence. Writing action is so much fun. Well, it's time for the escape, which starts off very well. Get a nice up-close view of Chell through the portal. You can get a really good screenshot, and that's what I actually do right here. I get a good screenshot of that in my screenshot folder. But here we go. We're continuing into the bowels of Aperture Science, which is a very interesting place. Yeah, I did. We're about to witness the deadliest flashlight ever designed. Red alert. Wheatley, I think she's turning off the lights. Oh man. Okay, I'm not moving. Okay. Alright. Whoa. Neither do I. It is, isn't it? Oh well. The dynamic lighting that the light casts is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it is. Dark and creepy. Wow. And of course, there's pieces of robots on the conveyor belt. Whoa. That's pretty creepy. Yeah. That's a pretty interesting backstory. And usually that's what backstory is. You have a few sentences here. But of course, we end up finding that this entire whole section is backstory. I like that line because even though it does somewhat break the fourth wall, it really doesn't. in my humble opinion. And the same with this. Because it's something that Wheatley would naturally say, you know, I'll light the jump for you, you know, I'll keep the light on this, you go ahead and do your thing. I like this, the cutting lasers here. It actually, the first thing that it reminded me of was a scene with similar kind of lasers and rivet guns from the movie Minority Report, starring Tom Cruise, directed by Steven Spielberg, when they put together that car, that Lexus on the conveyor line. That's what this made me think of. But this is just so cool. Wait, what? Smelly? Why are you calling this smelly? Excuse me? Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're not really sorry. As the commentary track says, Aperture Science included the most humongous waste of money transportation system anywhere. I love that the little symbols on the little collar there represent whatever's going through at the time, which cracks me up. I apologize for it getting hung up here. This is going to unfortunately be really, really annoying for a moment, or 15. But I really can't do anything about it. I can't edit it out, so we're just going to have to live with it. I'll try and turn it down a bit so you don't get too totally annoyed. This whole behind the scenes section is just so neat. So really, really neat. Boy, is this an that file. Because it just kind of got stuck and it really sounded bad. But we've made it through. Yeah, no kidding.
We've got to get you out of that room.
I can.
Can you reach that wall back there?
I really like this section because you're working together as a team. It's very well done. See, continuing through the process, you've got all these pieces that you went past earlier.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Yeah, sure you do. You just got to smell me about a minute and a half ago.
It's great, and they're
Yeah, our folklore, yeah. You're pulling stuff out of your butt.
colourful.
But I appreciate the attempt with me. I really like going through these areas because there's something that I would put in a movie script as well, you know, because they tell backstory and they explain how at least part of the system works of putting stuff together and packaging stuff up, sending it off to the depackager machine as they let us know in the commentary. I remember when I first came to this room, I'm looking at all those stinking turrets in the wall and going, aren't they gonna start shooting at me?
Right. Well, I'm gonna take this rail down the back
I
way.
spent forever just standing here going, man, I don't know if I want to step off here. I don't know if I want to step off here. How am I supposed to get through this with all these turrets? And then of course I find out that those turrets don't shoot at you, they just kind of stand there. But I love the idea of, you know, just walking down this tube. I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm walking on this tube. This is so awesome. And once again, this is just a sort of kind of nutty thing that you would expect to find in an adaptation of Portal. Aperture Science is just a kind of completely wacky place. Yeah, Wackizilla. Just how wacky a place Aperture Science is compared to Black Mesa. I mean, I think I called it much earlier in one of my other clips the Acme science of well, scientific institutions, because it's just nuts. That place is nuts. Here's the redemption line.
Please do not engage with turrets heading towards redemption.
Do not engage with turrets heading towards redemption. No problem. Time to get on the ride. Riding on conveyor belts of these turret
Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
I'll exit here in a second. Of course, some of these turrets end up going back to the incinerator room, but these ones end up not too far from here. In a room that we'll visit soon enough with Wheatley. I'm gonna stop talking here and let the special turret, the different turret, talk to us and reveal some clues about later in the game.
Don't make lemonade. Prometheus was punished by the gods for taking the gift of knowledge to man. He was cast into the bottomless of the air and picked by birds. It won't be enough. The answer is beneath us. Her name is Carolyn.
Her name is Carolyn. Remember that. Ah, yes.
That's all I can say.
And this is where I do my own redemption line. See you later, buddy. Thanks for the messages. I really appreciate it. Oh boy, here we go. To be entirely honest, I could stay in this area for about an hour just listening, so the good turns go through and the bad turns go through. Ow, 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 ow. Quick, get through before another good turn comes.
How's that? Target acquired.
I love how it shoots up through the portal for no apparent reason. It's pretty funny.
Hey, Squeaky boys.
Give me some of your bullets.
Watch and learn, everybody.
Watch and learn.
Well, I tried.
Template.
Spots.
Response.
Template.
Template.
Spots.
Response.
So when I walked through here for the first time, I was just amazed at how vast it was. And, you know, part of me was like, okay, it's tossing these defective turrets, but it didn't really click that I would have to go back there and catch one, so it took me forever to figure this part out. Wow, good job, Wheelie.
See
Yeah.
that scanner right there, right? It's deciding which turrets to keep and which to toss, and it's using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret, it'll shut down the whole production line.
Sounds like a plan.
Template. Response.
Right, I'm going to have to hack the door so that we can get at it.
Hack away.
Technical,
Hack
you'll
away.
turn around while I do this. Done! Hacked.
Response.
I'm still trying to figure out how he
Okay,
hacked it.
just pull that turret out.
'Cause it doesn't look like it can reach it. Okay, I'll pull it out.
Template.
Pull it out, right? Okay. Ta-da!
Well, that should do it.
Template missing. Continuing from memory. Template.
No, it hasn't done it. Right, let's figure out how to stop this turret line.
I stopped here to let you hear some of the incidental dialogue.
Template.
Have you got
He has
any
quite a
ideas?
bit though, so in the end I kind of got out real fast.
Any ideas?
Nope,
Any
nope,
ideas?
no ideas. Sorry.
neither.
Gotta listen to some lines.
Template. Response.
Oh, I get it now. Off I go. I got an idea.
Where are you going?
Yeah?
Oh, have you got an idea?
Template.
All right, just do your idea.
Okay.
Response.
Straight back.
Template. Response.
Hello.
Template.
Sorry,
Response.
what's going on over there? You know, I'm actually over here
Good
still
for you.
thinking really hard.
I'm playing catch.
Oh, thank God. You saved my bacon, pal.
Yep.
Is it jailbreak? Can't say a thing.
Response.
Now, I remember when I first caught this thing, I always thought it would be a freaking pain in the butt to get it back over there. But because of the way they design it and the way you carry it, generally not a problem with the railings.
Response.
As long as you aim a bit high. Anyway, I don't think there's really any way you could do this better. But once again, you know, introducing defective turrets into the script would be
Template.
interesting.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, I know.
That's
I'm a
brilliant.
genius.
New template accepted.
If we're lucky, she won't find out what's a
Yep.
turret until it's too late. Classic.
Response.
Okay, keep your eye on the turret line. I'm
Okay.
going to go and hack the door open.
Template. Response.
Where do I get my gun?
Okay, I'm about to
Alright.
start hacking. It's a little bit more complicated than it looked from your side. It should take about 10 minutes.
Response.
Keep one eye on the
Alright.
door.
Yes, indeed.
Template. Response.
Now at this point, when you go out and see Wheatley, his reaction shows that he was doing something suspicious.
Gonna give me bullets?
Look at
Are the bullets
that.
up
He's
there?
plotting. He's plotting.
How long's the door been open? I mean, was there any sort of announcement before it opened, like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind, or like
Yep.
a hacker alert? I mean, you know, fair enough. The important thing is it's open, but just
I'm trying to talk. Yep. Jump. Say apple.
all right. Now she can't use her turrets, so let's go and take care of that neurotoxin
Okay.
generator as well.
Alright, here we go. Bring your daughter to work day with its science fair projects. Once again, there's a hint. It's a pretty strong hint that
Bring
Um,
your daughter to work day. That did
that
not
did
end
not
well.
end well because the neurotoxin was released. But not
And
necessarily the
40
case.
potato batteries. Embarrassing. I mean, I realise they're children, but still, you know, low-hanging fruit and all that. Barely science, really, is it?
Energy from potato? Yes! Amazing! Potato and lemon batteries. Oh, I made one of these for my science fair.
Well, you know, at least it's not a potato battery, I'll give it that.
It was
It's
awesome.
terrific
It was
original,
like
is it?
super
You know what I mean?
awesome.
Not exactly primary research, even within the child sciences.
And here is one made by me. Hello. That's kind of interesting. It's huge. It's freaking huge.
Can I
Yeah, it
right up
is.
into the ceiling? The whole place is probably overrun with potatoes at this point, isn't it?
That's
These
very
don't
true.
starve, though.
And I like that. I like that line. Potatoes, good source of food. At least I won't starve. Very, very true.
Pretty sure we're going the right way. Pretty
Yep.
sure we're going the right way.
Okay.
To reassure you.
Let's go. I'll try not to get hung up on that corner right there.
Don't worry, I'm absolutely guaranteeing you 100% that it's this way.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's not this way. Okay, let's try this way.